to lock in and knock down this one.
And if he makes it now, no timeout for San Antonio. If you're the Knicks, you just back up or you press up and immediately take a foul in the backcourt. You don't even have to foul now.
4-point lead. Here comes Fox. 5 seconds remaining. Fox to Wemby. Wemby tries a three, puts it up, off the mark. Anunoby the rebound. It's over. It's over. Knick fans, this is not a dream. Your long, long wait has ended. Go ahead and cry. After 53 years, the Knicks are finally NBA champions once again. The emotions coming pouring out as the Knicks are the 2026 NBA champions in another thriller, another heartbreaking loss for the San Antonio Spurs. Walt Clyde Frazier had one of the great performances in NBA Finals history. Watching the current Knicks, who he said reminds him of the 1970 Knicks.
This was such a team effort. To see New York City on fire for the last few weeks during this playoff run, it has been so impressive to watch. I was drafted in 2001. To see New York City celebrate, to see them so excited, the emotion from generation to generation. These tears are tears of joy, and they are well deserved.
You feel the weight, not only just as a player wanting to get across the finish line. Every one of these guys has dreamt of this moment since they first started playing basketball, but you also feel the weight of the city, the franchise, that fan base right there.
The dream season is complete, and the celebrations throughout the 5 boroughs and throughout the tri-state area underway. It's a playoff run for the ages. Knicks 16-3. 15-1 in the last 16 games. They win their 9th consecutive road game. One of the most dominant championship runs ever. And for the 8th straight season, the NBA has an 8th different champion. And ironically today on June 13th, so 6-13, that's the number that hangs in the rafters back at Madison Square Garden for the number of wins that Red Holtzman brought in leading the Knicks to 2 championships.
And imagine the emotions of Jalen Brunson sharing this moment with his father. The two of them able to be there together as that final horn sounds.
The 2nd round pick from Dallas, 45 points. You know, life is not perfect, but there are perfect moments. And there's one right there. An absolute masterpiece with 45 points. He will be the king of New York for the rest of his life.
And rightfully so. He deserved it. He earned it. From the moment he showed up, the naysayers hugging his mom, the people that are all so invested in this franchise, the turnaround that they've had over the last 5 seasons has led to this moment.
That's mom, dad, and wife for Jalen Brunson. You know, one of the best parts of this job is watching these incredible athletes, these accomplished young men turn into little boys who just realize their dreams have come true. And Richard, you know they've secured a bond that's going to stay with all these players until the day they die.
I tell you what, the closest teammates I have in my life are the teammates that I went through the hardships with, the losses, the ups, the downs. Some things can only be seen through eyes that are crying. And right now, they have that championship win.
Let's go to Lisa Salters.
You're good.
Jalen, there.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
There are no more games left. We can talk about it now. You're a champion. What is this moment feeling like to you? Take your time. Wait a long time for this.
I got no words. Everything I ever dreamed of.
Just, you're obviously feeling a lot of emotions. Can you tell me just what you're feeling?
I don't know what I don't know what I'm feeling. I'm just like, I'm in awe. I don't know. Whenever someone counters out, we find a way to come back and do something about it.
When the championship was on the line, you took over the game, really. Especially in the fourth quarter, 15 points in the fourth quarter. Just what were you saying to yourself about finishing this tonight?
My confidence comes from my work ethic. Every time I got the ball, all I can think about is all the hours in the summer. For every summer I had since I ever could remember making this a reality. So whenever I had the ball, I'm just thinking about just me alone in the gym.
And you're getting to share this with your father. Just how special to you is that? We can see it.
That's it then, you can see it.
You said you've been doubted your whole life. Too small, not this, not that. But what has this team shown about heart?
We're going to find a way. Whatever you put in front of us, we're going to find a way. It doesn't matter. It does not matter whatsoever. We're going to find a way every single time we step on this court. Every time. Every time.
Congratulations, champ.
Thank you.
His mental toughness is his superpower. And for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson is the gift that keeps on giving. A celebration for the Brunson family, a celebration for the Knicks family. Much more to come from San Antonio.
I went deaf with the Knicks.
Go Knicks. This is a hungry Knicks fan base.
All across New York City, people going bananas.
The city right now is so electric. The fans are really pumped.
It's just a great thing. All of a sudden, everyone talks to each other. I love talking to everybody, you know?
Right here. We haven't won the ring since 1973.
We are invested in our team, and those players on the court feel our energy. They feel us.
It's bedlam. It's A-listers. It's all the vets. They're going bananas. People are like almost in tears.
If we win the championship, you might see some tears.
The chip is gone. It's gone. The greatest comeback in NBA playoff history.
One of the greatest moments in New York's history just happened.
The team of destiny.
Believe it, Knicks fans, the dream season continues. Well, fans are the oxygen of pro sports, and Knicks fans endured so many losing seasons the past couple of decades. Couple of 17-win seasons, 23-win seasons. They invest so much time, so much money, so much emotion. They care so much. It hurts when they lose, but boy, when it finally happens, the pure joy makes it all worthwhile. And the Knicks become the 8th different champion in the past 8 years for the NBA. Right now, let's get the post-game ceremony started. We send it to PA announcer Roland Ruiz.
Now it's center court for the presentation of the Larry O'Brien Trophy and the 2026 Bill Russell NBA Finals Most Valuable Player Award. Here is ABC's Ernie Johnson.
Thank you very much. If you are a basketball fan, man, we just saw something pretty special, didn't we? And I know it is trophy time, but before that, can we acknowledge the great season and the great playoff run by the Western Conference champions, the San Antonio Spurs? But now it's all about these guys. And to present the Larry O'Brien Trophy to the 2026 NBA champions, here's NBA Commissioner Adam Silver.
"53 years. The wait is over." To Jim Dolan, Leon Rose, William Wesley, Coach Brown, and this incredible team, congratulations. You're the 2026 NBA champion.
Jim, number one, congratulations to you. Back in January, you were saying, you know what? I think we should get to the finals, and I think we should win the finals. What did you see in this team in January that thought that you're going to be standing here on this night?
I saw a team. We were a team. We've been a team the whole time. But I want to say something to New York. Hey, New York, I'm sorry it took so long, but here we are, and hopefully it won't take that long again. Yeah!
Congratulations. Hey, Leon Rose, how much satisfaction do you get? How much satisfaction do you get out of seeing a team you pieced together bring it to this point?
It's really, there aren't really words you can put into what these guys have done, the character that they have, the fight they have, the grit they have, the never say die. That is incredible, incredible the run that they've been on.
You know, the guy behind you right here, Karl Anthony Towns, has said, you have instilled a family atmosphere. How did you do that?
Just by caring about each other. Just by caring about each other and making sure that we all look out for one another, have each other's back, sacrifice, and do it for the better good.
Well done. Congratulations on a championship. Can I get the captain up here? Jalen?
Deserve this, man. You deserve this.
Hey. Soak it in. You know how many Knicks have scored 40 in a finals game? One. We're looking at him.
I was going to guess Rick Brunson, but probably not.
Hey, look, where does this knack for the comeback come from? What is it about this unit that allows you to do that time and time again?
I don't know, for some reason I feel like the game for us starts 30 minutes later than it's supposed to. We didn't show up at 8:30, we showed up at 9 o'clock.
Can you express this with half of the city of New York here?
No.
I have a feeling I'm going to be talking to you again in just a second, because it's, where's the commissioner again? Are you here, Adam? the MVP, the Bill Russell Finals MVP trophy.
I wonder who it is.
The 2026 NBA Finals MVP is the captain, Jalen Brunson.
All right. Could I get your dad up here with you for this portion of the broadcast, please? Rick, how you doing? Congrats. For anybody who's a fan of father-son moments, doesn't get much better than this.
This is crazy. Couldn't imagine this, but we're excited as a family, as a team. It's just great, man. I have no words. I'm just so excited.
You grew up watching this guy. You learned a lot about the game from this man. What does it feel like to stand next to him holding that trophy and the Knicks having this trophy, Jalen?
It's everything we dreamed of. It's why I came to New York.
You know what? I congratulate you, man. It's awesome to see. And Dad, happy for you too, as well. Mike Brown, can we get the head coach up here? Hey, Mike, you've been here before. You've been to the finals before. It was many years ago. But I'm thinking you prefer this outcome a little bit more.
Hey, who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who? We got some dogs on this team, baby. New York City is full of dogs, and we came to get it. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Way to put me in the most uncomfortable position of all time. Hey, look, there have been 359 coaches in the history of the NBA. 38 of them know what it feels like to win a championship. You're number 39, so tell me how it does feel.
Man, it's amazing. It's surreal. I still can't believe it's happened. I'd like to thank Mr. Dolan, Leon Rose, my entire staff, man. My entire staff was phenomenal. All the players. Just as importantly, I'd like to thank all the fans in New York because you guys are freaking great, man. You make this thing surreal. You're unbelievable.
Mike, thank you. Congratulations, Joe. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
I would love OG Anunoby to step forward if you would. Look, you know. I'll wait. In 2019, you won a ring with the Toronto Raptors. You did not play in that series because of the appendicitis. And now you play such a huge role, and nobody in this joint will forget what happened in Game 4. How special is it to be a big part of a championship team?
It's very special, you know. It's what we've been working for the whole season. This is our dream, you know. It was our goal, and we did it.
Congratulations to you. I would love to get... Hey, Josh, can you come up? Josh and Mikal Bridges together, please. Oh, okay, here we go. Look, can you tell me, can you put into words, look, you guys teamed up, these Nova Knicks, for a national championship. When you combine for an NBA championship now, how does that feel?
Man, that's an amazing feeling, man. First and foremost, glory to God, man. He's why we're here. He's why we played. But, man, it's an amazing feeling. Hey, man, forget them picks. Forget them picks, dog. We here. We here. We here.
Mikel, same thing to you. That is such a special relationship the three of you guys have. And to finally achieve that and win that championship, put it into words for me.
Yeah, it's great. You know, I call these two my brothers ever since, you know, I've been with them, you know, at Villanova. But it's great to call all these other guys my brothers too, man. Without them, we wouldn't be here. So I'm proud of everybody. We're very grateful.
And lastly, we will talk to another starter for the New York Knicks. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Come on up here, Cat. Carl, I know that, look, you have drawn, there's been divine inspiration in the course of this playoff run for you. Can you put that into words for me?
You know, you work your whole life for this moment. Throughout my career, I've seen myself fall down. People tell me to stay down, and I got back up, even when I was in the mud, and I kept putting my left foot in front of my right foot. I kept trusting God. I kept trusting my faith. I kept trusting the work. Like this team has always said since the beginning, it is written. This was written for New York, and we went and got it done today. And it's because of all the brothers here, because of the fans. It's because of all y'all, and I appreciate everyone, but y'all heard my story, y'all know my story, and I just want to say, thank you, Mama. I appreciate you getting me one.
Hey, congratulations. I'm happy for you, man. Folks, you can let them hear it again. These are your 2026 NBA champions, the New York Knicks. And Mike, as I toss to you, let me just say what an honor it's been I'm speaking on behalf of the Inside the NBA crew, to be part of your team, to work with you. Honor to be your teammate. Back to you.
Ernie, we feel the same way. So much love. And it has been a privilege to have them join us and be a part of our NBA coverage.
And partner, an honor to be sitting here next to you. I know you're a lifelong New Yorker, lifelong Knicks fan. How much you've put into this. And I'm happy to be sitting next to you when you enjoy this moment, when the team that you love so much gets that first championship.
Well, you feel for the fans, again, who've endured a lot of rough years recently. And you wonder what the percentage of fans who thought, will I ever see a Knicks championship in my lifetime? Well, they're seeing it tonight.
And I understand that. And again, we want to give credit to the San Antonio Spurs. That team has such a bright future, one of the bright stars, many bright stars. And they are going to have many opportunities. But tonight, it is about the New York Knicks and what this special team has been able to accomplish, not only this season, but over the course of this playoff run. One of the most remarkable runs that we have seen in NBA history.
They clinched all 4 series on the road. And part of the reason was how many Knicks fans were with them on the road. The Knicks team that lost 2 of the first 3 games in the playoffs, and then in the last 51 days lost 1 time.
Start spreading the news.
An appropriate song from the great Frank Sinatra.
Today.
As the Knicks and all their fans will be celebrating this one for a very long time. We still have much more coverage ahead as the Knicks win the 2026 NBA championship.
Are longing to stray.
The bright stars, many bright stars, and they are going to have many opportunities. But tonight, it is about the New York Knicks and what this special team has been able to accomplish, not only this season, but over the course of this playoff run. One of the most remarkable runs that we have seen in NBA history.
They clinched all 4 series on the road. And part of the reason was how many Knicks fans were with them on the road. The Knicks team that lost 2 of the first 3 games in the playoffs, and then in the last 51 days lost 1 time.
Start spreading the news.
An appropriate song from the great Frank Sinatra.
Today,
as the Knicks and all their fans will be celebrating this one for a very long time. We still have much more coverage ahead as the Knicks win the 2026 NBA championship.
Are longing to stray.
The ball. I'm going to throw it to the fence if you don't jog back. Harder.
My dad asks me every day, is this what you want to do for the rest of your life? The answer is yes. Everywhere I've gone, it's always been, Jalen Brunson's good, but too slow, not athletic enough, too small, all those things that don't measure heart.
Brunson drives. Portals here. I brought dip. Homemade.
Wish we had some snacks.
I know.
And I found these berries.
Oh, very poisonous. Yeah.
When the connection matters, it has to be AT&T.
I need help fixing my sink.
Okay, let me find a tutorial for you. Do you have a pipe wrench?
Is this it?
Maybe I should schedule a plumber on Thumbtack.
Good call. You the man.
This is Arby's cheesesteak with 100% Angus steak and melty Cooper cheese. Some say it's meat and cheese done right. And some people don't say anything because, frankly, it's rude to talk with your mouth full.
Arby's, we have the meat.
As a little boy, you were around the team. What's it like for you now to be a New York Knick?
It brings everything full circle, and it makes me feel like I'm supposed to be here.
Go get the ball. I'm going to throw it to the fence if you don't jog back. Harder.
My dad asks me every day, is this what you want to do for the rest of your life? The answer is yes. Everywhere I've gone, it's always been, Jalen Brunson's good, but too slow, not athletic enough, too small, all those things that don't measure heart.
Brunson drives, pulls up, jump shot. Got it! Jalen Brunson, born to play basketball.
You're on the Garden floor hearing MVP chants. Talk about the journey you've been on.
I'm not a savior. Most importantly, I just want to be myself. I wouldn't be here without my teammates. I believe they had in me. We're still writing a story.
Brunson, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! Captain Clutch has come alive. When he signed as a free agent in New York, most of the commentary was they paid too much. When he re-signed, he took a lot less money, over $100 million less than what he could have signed for because he wanted to give his team extra room to improve the roster. And his leadership, in addition to his unbelievable talent, is such a big part of what's happening. A humble superstar, but has inner confidence that is unshakable. See what he did in these NBA Finals. He has become one of the great playoff performers, among par with some of the greatest who've ever played the game. And getting congratulations from the great Patrick Ewing. This was a team that during the regular season you wondered, okay, do they have enough? Then during the regular season you wondered, okay, do they have enough? Then in the playoffs with that rough start, there was Armageddon when they fell behind 2-1 in Atlanta against the Hawks, and then they only lose one more game for the rest of the way. It really is, and Richard, you said this, one of the most impressive playoff runs ever.
I've never seen anything like it. It's the margin of victory. It's the road wins. It's the comeback victories. This team literally put on a clinic in all the different ways to win games during this playoff run. Even here, winning the first 2 games on the road in San Antonio, and then ultimately closing it out here.
It's amazing because every game, Legs, the Spurs had a chance to win every single game, right down to the wire, but the Knicks always made the big plays.
We talked about how precarious this 3-1 lead was because of the way these games played out. The Spurs played so well for stretches of games, but you saw the difference between a veteran team that had a clear focal point on how they could go about closing games, and the attention that Jalen Brunson can draw, the shot making, the versatility in that shot making, but most importantly, just being able to relieve the pressure from his teammates because he took it upon himself. and a young San Antonio Spurs team that isn't going anywhere. We're going to be spending a lot of time in San Antonio in the coming years because of that young core, how close they are, but still figuring out how to navigate the end of games and pressure situations.
Mitch Johnson said something early in the series. He said they have this generational player and then a roster full of tough players that they really believe they can come back and win. It's an impressive team, and it's kind of the dawn of a new era of great Spurs basketball.
No, it is. And again, I will always look back on this season in the San Antonio Spurs to be down 3-2 to the defending champions OKC, to win a crucial game at home, go on the road and win in a Game 7 as a young team. That is so impressive. The future, as you say, is very, very bright here in San Antonio.
You think, guys, they led, I don't know what the numbers were tonight, but they led 69% of the playing time in the series coming into this game, and they led for the majority of this game. But the Knicks had that guy, and he had a determination in that fourth quarter to separate.
And what I'm so impressed by, he's a small guard. There's very few small guards. He gets to join that Mount Rushmore of the Isaiah Thomas, the Steph Curry, the players that are undersized in a league of giants, and to be on the floor with a 7'5" player, and for him to be the most dominant player, Jalen Brunson.
That an organization, a team, a coach places in you, and that's an understatement to say that Jalen Brunson has done that when he came to the New York Knicks.
Much more coverage next up inside the NBA. Ernie, Shaq, Charles, and Kenny. Can't wait to hear what they have to think about this special championship run by the New York Knicks, who end their 53-year drought and bring a title back to the Big Apple. We'll win it in 5 games as they defeat the Spurs here in San Antonio. And as we said, the celebration, this one's going to last a very, very long time. Inside the NBA coming up next. More to come here in our NBA Finals coverage.
The future is happening now on ABC and ESPN. One of the most talented classes in history gives every team a chance at a star. Collegiate dominance mixed with unreal upside. This draft has everything.
This is one of the best and deepest drafts we've seen in recent years.
Who will change the league forever? Everything.
This is one of the best and deepest drafts we've seen in recent years.
Who will change the league forever?
With the first pick
at the NBA Draft, a 2-day event on ESPN and ABC.
I took the page out of your favorite book. You sold me lies just by the way you look. Taught me a language that I'll never speak. It's all about the flow.
Colonel Sanders, you want to take all this hot and crispy chicken, fries, and a drink and give it to people for how little?
Who do you think you are? I'm a finger-licking machine. Finger-licking machine.
It's just too much chicken for too little.
Colonel's bringing you the KFC Value Feast. Get it today, starting at $7.
With psoriasis, How to Hide My Plaques was kind of my theme song. Now with Bimzelx, I'm back to clearer skin.
Only Bimzelx targets and blocks IL-17A plus F to calm inflammation.
Most people got 100% clear skin, some after the first dose.
Serious side effects like suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections and lowered ability to fight them, liver problems, and inflammatory bowel disease have occurred. Tell your doctor if these happen or worsen, or fevers, chills, muscle aches, or cough occur, or you've had a vaccine or plan to. Before starting, get checked for infections, occur, or you've had a vaccine or plan to. Before starting, get checked for infections, tuberculosis, and liver problems.
Start to say I'm back to clearer skin with Bimzelx.
Ask your dermatologist about Bimzelx, also approved for psoriatic arthritis and HS.
Here comes Fox. 5 seconds remaining. Fox to Wemby. Wemby tries a 3, puts it up, off the mark. Anunoby the rebound. It's over. It's over. Knicks fans, this is not a dream. Your long, long wait has ended. Go ahead and cry. After 53 years, the Knicks are finally NBA champions once again.
post-game scene.
Well, the good thing about that, all those people are here, so we don't need much security. New York City going crazy right now. Hey, man, I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen anything like this fan base. I've been in the NBA for 40 years. The amount of fans that was here and stayed once the game was over and around the court was one of the most incredible things I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, our post-game coverage continues now on ABC as the New York Knicks celebrate their first NBA champion. Knicks celebrate their first NBA championship since 1973. And just like 1973, they won it in 5, clinched it on the road. Back then it was over the Lakers. This time around it's over the San Antonio Spurs. And these folks don't want to budge. It's just like the other night.
This is something historic. You know, it's never, for people in the New York area and the tri-state area, this is something that they have not seen. To put it in perspective, if it would happen like that again, it wouldn't be until 2079. That's so you're putting it in perspective.
Big brain on Brad. How about that?
You better be careful.
Doing that quick math on his feet. Actually, we had like a 6 minute,
like an hour ago.
We had like a 6 minute commercial break.
No, but it's only 53 plus 26. Stop it. So anyway, but you know, all of the great Knicks, the Knicks have always been close. This man here, Patrick Ewing, you know, never had the type of help, obviously, that he probably needed. He had great players, but he never had that Jalen Brunson guy to get him over the top. It's just a great, exciting series for the New York fans. Being a New Yorker, I'm a New Yorker, but I'm not a Knick. But I feel really good for the city.
Charles, I owe you an apology. You've been saying for the past 2 years that the Brunson has been the best free agency signing ever. Now it is. Now it becomes that. You know what he has done. Listen, we knew he was good. Never knew he was this good. Nate Kitty was sitting up here just watching. Let me tell you something. He woke up this morning saying, "Hey, I'm going to get this. Whatever I got to do. I'm going to get this MVP and I'm going to get this championship." And that's no exaggeration, too, for a lot of that fan base. They've waited their entire life
100%.
to see something like this.
I want to give him some flowers. I want to give, you know, obviously what you said about Brunson. I said it's the greatest free agent signing in NBA history. But also, he took so much criticism for guys when he took $100 million less so they could go out and get other players. He deserved, listen, $100 million is a lot of money, but he wanted them to go out and get him some help, and they went out and got him some help, and they are the world champs.
Me and Kenny double-teamed him at the upfronts, and we just messing with him. And loved his poise, loved his answers. Kenny asked me, say, "Hey, you think you can get it done?" And he looked at Kenny and says, "I'm going to get it done." Yeah. Let's just like that, real smooth like that.
Real small, and not even excited.
Yes, exactly. Let's take a look at the highlights from Game 5 as the Knicks came here to San Antonio, where they had won the first 2 games of the series. Looking to put this thing away in 5, and everybody that you see in New York was here as well.
The Iceman coming.
Oh, yeah. It's so great having George Gervin on the
Where's Harry?
show.
Yeah. Damn, this is big.
Is that what the indicator for you, Chuckster?
Harry?
Yeah.
And the Spurs did exactly what they did all series, came out strong, looked great, played poised. The problem is you come out strong and you don't have a big lead. You wasted all that energy.
23-13 after 1, and then they upped the lead to 16 early in the second quarter. Wemby for 3, it's 31-15. But Jalen Brunson scored 16 of New York's 37 points in the first half.
And you talk about fearless. You know, here's a guy who says, no, every opportunity, I'm not going to pass. I'm not going to pass up. I'm not passing up opportunities. If you back off me, I'm scoring. You get close to me, I'm getting to the rim. And he was spectacular to keep the Knicks alive.
Spurs turn it over. Josh Hart roughed up by De'Aaron Fox.
That's just a terrible play. That was a huge play.
Good concentration by Hart, though.
That was a 5-point play, Ernie.
Yes, it was.
You could just tell, and that's exactly another play right there. But you could just tell, as I said at halftime, this game was going to be over because they should have been up more bad as the Knicks were playing.
Yeah, that was a 4th foul for Cat, and he had to sit. How about Victor here?
Oh, no. What are these dudes doing out here? That's dangerous, man.
Here. Oh, Brunson comes down on Wemby's foot, no call.
That should have been a flagrant.
And had that been called a flagrant, he sits game 6.
Well, he can still sit game 6.
Well, if there had been such a thing in this series.
You know what, Ernie? I'm such a good dude. I'm going to give him game 6 off.
Yes. The Knicks could not believe that this wasn't called.
Is that purposeful? That one felt accidental.
Yeah. And I'm actually glad they didn't call it.
Yeah.
I hate it. I'm glad he didn't hurt himself because if he didn't play game 6, that would have been the biggest story of the whole series instead of how great the Knicks were.
How about that by Wemby?
Yeah, but again, I'm getting to my spot. I am not going to be denied. You cannot play Jalen Brunson one-on-one in any era of basketball.
I think there's been more overturned calls in this series on plays like this than any game I've ever seen in the series.
They called that on Cat because he pushed Wemby into Hart. And this guy, Kenny, to your point, he just wills his team.
Yeah, and he's not gonna shy away from any moment. When I'm open, I'm shooting. Yeah, and he's not gonna shy away from any moment. When I'm open, I'm shooting it. When I'm driving it, I'm scoring. And if you double me, then I'll pass it. And this was a great play by Anunoby. Just finishes strong. This kid right here.
Let me tell you, man, Harper and Council for the next 15 years, you boys out west gonna have y'all hands full.
Yes. You know,
this right here. Ooh,
that was a big play.
Yep.
Big play.
No, this is a big play here too.
Yes, you got to get that out.
You got to get that rebound. You got to get that rebound.
Those offensive rebounds tell the tale so many times. And here it is, 21 and change in a 92-88 game. Wemby. But look at the follow by Castle. So we got a 2-point game.
Man, they
mugged Brunson.
I know, they didn't call it.
Mikal Bridges at the line in a 2-point game.
Iron unkind.
Did hit the second one, so it's a 3-point game.
When he missed his free throw, this was a wrap.
Yeah, Dylan Harper misses.
I think the second one is supposed to be missed on purpose.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, what's that movie he was in? Dune?
Dune?
Yes, they were doomed.
Not Doom. Dune.
Dune.
Yeah, there you go. But we digress. 94-90, last gasp effort by Wemby, and that is it for the San Antonio Spurs, who lose. Look, in this postseason, in clutch games, 5 points or less with 5 minutes to play, in their gym, 0-5.
Well, because they don't have as great as as great as Wemby is, they just can't give him the ball in it because they can push him away from the basket, and those other guys are too young to be closers. And Wemby's gonna have to get better because your best player, he got to do two things. He either got to close or pass the ball to somebody else who can close.
And we could talk about, what he's not able to do, and I agree with that, Chuck. But I also think that they're going to have to revisit their offense because they're going to have to get him closer into the rim when he's catching the ball, catching it more in a short burst instead of posting up. Like one dribble away from the post, he could catch the ball and he would be much more dangerous at times as well.
Look at the timeline from 1973, by the way, with the Poseidon Adventure and Tony Orlando and Dawn.
Shaq was 5 feet tall, 1 year old.
You remember the Rubik's Cube?
Yes, I don't know what you were saying, Kenny. Shaq was 1 year old.
This time, because they're very young to close it. We're going to say they're too young, but, I agree with you. I say this with respect about Wemby. As good as he is, he's going to need to get stronger because when you become a dominant big man, people go to force. And a lot of times, he couldn't handle that, that push. And, for example, that offensive rebound that Mitchell Robinson got. So I don't know what he's going to do this summer, but he definitely needs to get in that weight room and get stronger.
Yeah, our post-game coverage is going to continue after we take a break. We'll send it back to Mike Breen for some closing thoughts. Timothy Chalamet. It's Dune, Chuck.
Oh, I knew it. It just sounded better when I said Dune.
Spell it.